matter who you're rooting for, this cake will create a winning Super Bowl party. Make your football shape. You need to make a stencil. You can grab any piece of cardboard, make sure that it's clean, wiped off. You're gonna take the baking dish that you baked one of your cake rounds in, and you're gonna trace a circle. And then you're gonna cut it out. Next, it's gonna be, just make a 7-inch mark with a ruler right in the center. Then again, you're gonna use the bottom of your cake pan to really create the football shape. At this point, if you wanna wrap it in foil, that's totally fine. I'm gonna use the piece that I cut out and use it to make the football out of my cakes. I'm gonna stack my cakes directly on top of each other and then place the stencil on top. I'm gonna use a sharp knife to trace exactly the same shape to make my football. Once I finish cutting, I'm actually gonna use these pieces of cake as the supports for our football. So to do that, separate them carefully, making sure they're still intact, and cut them directly down the center. Take the first two pieces and set them up at opposite ends, and then place a third piece on top. And you're gonna take the supports that you've just made and place them on the cake, sort of just askew of the center. Take your stencil and put it down on the cutting board and place one cake layer on top. Frost that with half a cup of chocolate icing. Place the other cake layer on top and frost the whole thing, sides, top, everything. The next thing to do is to pipe the stripes and the laces. You're gonna use a half a cup of vanilla frosting in a pastry bag fitted with a round tip. Follow this line around so you can make it a thicker stripe. Last step is the laces. Here's the tricky part. Now you're gonna take a spatula, a big spatula, you're gonna lift up the entire cake and lean it against the cake supports. Don't worry about messing up any of the edges, there's always more icing to fix it. Now that you have your football securely leaned on your other cake, you're gonna make the tea. To do that, you're gonna use package rolled fondant. And it looks like this, coming out of the package. You're gonna take this and you're gonna roll a 3/4 inch thick rope. You're looking for about 17 or so inches. Then you're gonna cut another small piece, somewhere between 2 and 3 inches, for the bottom part of the tea. Take the fondant and starting at the very bottom, press it against the sides of the cake. The piece you cut off earlier is gonna be the base of the tea. You're gonna use a toothpick or a wooden pick, insert it in the bottom of the tea, and place the other piece of fondant on top. Next is the grass. You're gonna take half a cup of vanilla frosting and tint it green. We used Kelly Green food coloring. And really, there's no method to this. Anywhere you wanna pipe grass is fine. And that's just about it. Piece of cake. Enjoy the game.